Hey, how's it going? We are gonna look at a few action cards today. I've been going through a whole bunch of my cards, and uh, yeah, I'll tell you, I got all this kind of started with the Andrew Jones rookie card after he made the Hall of Fame, and thought I would share uh, that card today as well as some others going back to 1970, where the baseball is in the shot. Um, Before I do, though, I want to say Drew at Clean Cheap Shots told me I need to use my board, and so that's what I'm doing. And I'm putting a question up there. Please respond if you know the answer. I had one response last time, and greatly appreciate that. The last card I or the last question I had was, who stole the most bases without getting caught? And so today, here's the answer. It is Vincent Coleman, and he did it in 1989. He stole 50 bases without getting caught. And this is, if you look closely, this is actually the OPC card of this. So that's it today, and we're going to look at some cards from the 1970s and a couple of more recent cards where the baseball is in the shot, just because I think it's fun. All right, let me turn this around. All right, we've got this spun around now. I know I said I wanted to take a look at some cards where the ball is captured, because I think it's really neat to see, one, how the photography's changed over the years, but it's just neat to see the players in it. Before I do that, I wanted to share this 2008 Joey Votto rookie card. It's a recent pickup. Um, I love the look of the 2008 cards, and this yellow background to me looks very sharp. So I thought I would just show it. Uh, It's also Joey Votto's got number 60 in it, and the rest of his career he would not wear that. And to prove that, I'll go to our next card, where we're starting to show the ball actually being captured. This is his Gold Cup 2009 card, Joey Votto. And two things here. So one, I said that he would no longer wear number 60 as we see here, but instead, if we can zoom in here, he's got number 19 on. And then the other really cool thing about this card is you can see the ball. You can see, uh, I mean, the emblem or whatever the stamp is on there, and you can see the threads of the ball. And then you also look at his eyes. There's a George Brett card I'll show on one of my next videos, where you can see George Brett just staring down that ball as he's swinging. I love these cards where you can just you can almost feel like you're part of that game. So Joey Votto is where we're starting with that beautiful Gold Cup card. One of the cards that kind of got me started down this rabbit hole of wanting to show and share cards where the ball was in play is in Andrew Jones's 1998 Gold Cup card. And the great thing about this is you can't see his eyes, but you can see that the ball is really moving here and the bat. It's just a great card. It was a good year for tops on this card. Like that gold trim looks really sharp. The back of the card, you know, kind of we've kind of gotten dull on the back of these cards over the years, I think, but such a great swing here full extension with the arms. It just looks great. But my favorite card is this one, and I actually had to bring it from work because I almost always have a 1990 Topps card up at work, just because there's so much color theory, and one day I'll do a video on it. I love the color theory behind the 1990 Topps card, and I know it was part of that massive print run. So why do I love this card so much? The main reason is that Bo Jackson is swinging the bat so fast that the bat looks like it's bending, right? It's like Bo Jackson was bending space and time when he swung the ball. And it's a great card. If we look at here closer, you got his eyes locked in, but look at that bat. It looks like it's moving. And the ball, right, the ball looks a little bit more like that Joey Votto card. I can see the threads on it. But the bat is moving. Oh man, what a great card. I love this card so much. But what about our pitchers? More recent cards still. Future Hall of Famer, signed again with the Blue Jays, I believe. Max Scherzer. And yeah, right as his release. There's some other great ones. There's a card. I'll have to pull it out. Clayton Kershaw is throwing the ball on one of these other videos. I'll show it, but their release and how their hand rotates in the release. I must throw the ball wrong. That's all I can say. But yeah, this was another great card. For those who care about this, so numbered, one of the gold trimmed cards, numbered to 2009 for the year. But this is a great card. Again, ball in the air. You can see the threads. His eyes focused on his release point to his catcher. Would spend a couple of years there and then go be part of that great team with the Detroit Tigers. But let's go back to near the beginning of where all this started, which is what I said I was going to do at the beginning of this. And one of the cards that got me looking at the 1970 card sets was this great looking card from the 1970 Game 4 World Series. It says Reds stay alive. Now the Reds, if you remember, did not win the World Series in 1970. But this card is absolutely wonderful. I love the action in it. Actually, right, love, I guess not the umpire, line judge. I don't know what the right term is. I go blank sometimes. But getting out of the way, watching as the ball comes into the glove. Just a great card. These cards, centering's always a little bit off, but you gotta love the off centering of the cards at the time. So World Series talks a little bit about it. Show some of the guys on the back. This is to me is a history card. Just because you have the opportunity to find out how the World Series was going, who was in it. I wasn't around for the 1970 World Series, but obviously I wish the Reds would have won it. So great card there. Speaking of crazy cards to look at, Art Shamsky, great card here. Ball in play. I'm guessing inside and high. How about this card? Ken Boswell trying to turn the double play there with the New York Mets. Ball up here in the air. And then card that kind of makes me chuckle every time I see it. Chris Short, and here's why I chuckle. It's a great card. You see the ball is in the air. He's released it. Chris Short looks like a nice young gentleman here. But when I look at him closer, he looks a little bit like Palpatine in Star Wars. And that's why I chuckle. So, anyway, thought it was funny. That's all I have, guys. I hope everybody's doing well, and we'll see you later. Bye.